Here is Jayco's Eagle HT 29.5 BHOK, that's bunkhouse outside kitchen. We are presenting this video from Glenwood RV Center, your Jayco exclusive dealership for Saskatoon in area, proudly serving you for the last 52 years. This fifth wheel comes in at 9,341 pounds. If you want to know if your truck can tow it, please give us a call and our trained salespeople can help you out with that. Let's take a look. In any bunkhouse fifth wheel, the main feature that you're going to want to look at right away is what the bunk room looks like. So this fifth wheel compares a lot to our 29.5 BHDS. The main difference in this one, which is the BHOK, is that you have 4 single bunks, 3 on the right hand side and 1 on the left hand side, which is actually above the outside kitchen that you access from the exterior of the RV. You'll notice that there are racks to coat hooks. There are coat hooks to hang coats. There is 2 shelves with a mesh over them for little items. And the main feature is these 3 big storage drawers. So here's a different view of that same bunk room. I like to point out that there is an on-off LED light for each of the bunks that are all individually controlled, as well as a top ceiling light that has a wall switch. Also for each bunk bed is its own 110 volt power outlet. So there's actually, well, I can count 4 right now, power outlets, 1 for each bunk. And I'm actually just sitting on top of the stairs right now, and it's actually kind of nice. Like if you're a parent and you want to get the kids ready for bed and read them a story, you could sit up here and all 4 kids can easily see you. It's kind of a nice place to sit and be able to see what's going on in the bunk room. Moving out into the kitchen, there are a bunch of new things for 2020 that I really like. First one is this Furrion 3-burner cooktop and oven with the matching Furrion range, hood, vent, and microwave. If you've looked at fifth wheels in the past, usually that range hood sticks out quite a bit. I do like the Furrion one. It's very sleek. It makes the space from the stove up to it feel a lot bigger because that range hood isn't sticking out so much. And with the matching microwave and oven drawer underneath, it really completes the look of the kitchen. So I like the drawer underneath the stove. It's still a Jayco made wooden drawer, but they've added the stainless steel Furrion door front so that it looks like it's all one unit when actually you're getting a larger wooden drawer. You also have 4 narrower, fully extending, and by fully extending I mean they pull out all the way, 4 drawers which will store a lot of stuff. And as we look up, you have shelves in the major cabinets above the kitchen, and they all have hidden hinges. So when these cupboard doors close, you don't see the hardware on the outside. And as always with every Jayco cabinet or cupboard, you do have a solid maple door front, and the cabinet styles, this part right here, are screwed together with pocket screws instead of stapled. Sturdier way to make a cupboard door, and they do this process on a Pinnacle, on a North Point, and on a Jayco Eagle HT, and a lot of their other travel trailers. The amount of counter space is quite large. When you have these big drawers, you need to have a counter above them, so you have a good amount of counter space on either side. And on the right hand side there's a LED light and power, and on the left hand side you have another light and another power outlet on the side here. So there's power on both sides. And while we're looking at it, let's take a look at the sink. You do have and you can hear it, steel faucet with the expandable, flexible nozzle. And that kind of goes with the bamboo sink cover and matching stainless steel Jayco drying rack. Spinning around, there is an 8 cubic foot Dometic refrigerator with the matching hardwood door fronts. This is versus the regular panel inserts. It really kind of completes the hardwood look of the interior of this fifth wheel. You also have another huge drawer underneath the fridge, and to the right there are 2 separate cabinet doors that open up to, well, it's practically floor to ceiling pantry storage with another cupboard door above the fridge. And it seems like an obvious thing that would be in every fifth wheel, but it's not always there. They are strutted, so they'll just stay open when you need them to. While we're looking up at the ceiling, so this is in every Jayco Eagle HT. You're going to have all of your ducting louvered and vented, so these are all individually controlled. And the main feature is the 15,000 BTU whisper quiet air conditioning system. What that basically means is instead of having a square on the ceiling right here, you have 2 separate air intakes. What this does is it makes a barrier between the air conditioner and inside of the fifth wheel. So when your air conditioner kicks on, there's roof between it and inside of the cabin. So it's a lot quieter. This unit does come with a 15,000 BTU air conditioner standard, and it's also prepped for a second bedroom air conditioner. So if you wanted to have 2 air conditioners, it's already wired for it, which makes it very easy to add a second one. Your front entertainment system, this does come with a Furrion LED TV. That is standard. We've just taken it out of this unit for security reasons, but it will be included. And with that, it does have a hinged swivel TV bracket. So if you were sitting on the sofa, you would be able to pull the TV out and tilt it so that you could see it. The sofa is a trifold sleeper sofa. So you can lay it out, and it actually, with that trifold, instead of having like a coiled hide-to-bed mattress, what you get is a much more comfortable sleeping surface. And behind the sofa, you'll see these 2 big windows. Each of the windows in the kitchen, including the one near the kitchen sink, is vented. All of the windows have black pleated nightshade, so you just pull them down and it blacks out the room. And you will notice that Jayco's gone the extra mile to frame out that wood trim around the outside of each of the windows, which does a couple things. 1, it completes the look. 2, it gives the pleated nightshades a bit more structure to bite into when they screw them in. And then the third reason is, historically, they would have these like window valances that would come down like right here and stick out about, 4 or 5 inches. By removing those, you get so much more room in the bench and around all of your other windows, which I really like. I think that's a great thing that they did. Your booth dinette, couple things. 1, there are no legs. This is a legless dinette system. So it has a metal bracket that's attached to the wall, and you don't have to remove the tabletop to lower this into a bed. You can simply lift the table It just pivots down, and then you could fold this into a bed. Underneath both booth benches, there's storage. So you can either lift up the cushions and pull off the plywood, and then you have full access to your storage. But what I really like is that they have these hinged doors that open up. You can access your stuff, and it does include 2 storage bins, which makes it really easy to pull out what you need, put it up on the table, put it on the bench, easily accessible. And then when you're done with it, straight back under the bench and close the door. Making our way towards the front of the fifth wheel, wanted to show the enormous compartment underneath the kitchen sink. So if you wanted to have a extra large waste bin, it would easily fit underneath the sink. And also, a cupboard I like to show that's often overlooked is this storage compartment right beside the door that's actually quite a lot deeper than you would imagine. So when you're looking at fifth wheels, see if there's a cupboard there. Take a look how deep it is. It's usually, in a Jayco fifth wheel, a lot bigger than it looks. Monitor panel, conveniently located as soon as you walk in the front door. And what is nice is that you have a lot of LED lights. So this cabin, like this main living area, is extremely bright when it's lit up. The main bank of them is powered on one switch by the door, so you can walk in, turn on the lights. And they're also on a dimmer switch, so they dim and you can turn them up. Switch right here. In the hallway, up towards the front bedroom and the bathroom, you'll see this wired for solar sticker. This fifth wheel is prepped for rooftop solar, and basically where that sticker is where you would mount your control module. All the wiring is from the roof to this spot in the hallway, and then from here to the front battery compartment. Another big window in the hallway with its own pull-down nightshade. And moving up into the front bedroom, you have a 60 by 80 true queen. That's like the normal size of a residential queen size mattress. It is on gas struts, so that why show you something when I can just say something when I can just show it. It's just that easy. There's 2 gas struts to lift up the bed. You can see that Jayco is using plywood on the bed decking. They don't use chipboard or OSB board anywhere in their fifth wheels. Above the bed, there are 2 LED night lights, reading lights. Your cupboards on either side are just cupboards. Usually, a lot of times, the trailer will have like a hanging wardrobe. These are just storage cupboards because the majority of your hanging closet space is going to be in this wardrobe in the bedroom slide out. And I'll just open it up in a second here. But on either side of the bed is 110 volt power, and on one side you do have 12 volt charging outlets. So what I've done is I've opened up the hanging closet. It's a good size of a closet. It's not the same as a Pinnacle, but this isn't a Pinnacle fifth wheel. This is an Eagle HT. And for an Eagle HT, this is quite a lot of closet in the bedroom. I pulled out that drawer. It looks like a small drawer, but that's actually really deep. You can store a lot of clothes in there, whatever you need to. Power, a light switch in this little cubby here. What's nice about this is you have a storage space, you have a light, and you also have another window that can open up. And then what we're going to do is we'll just move around into the bathroom. So there are 2 entries into the bathroom, one straight from the bedroom, which is where we are now, and then an entrance from the hallway. What you'll notice in Jayco Eagle fifth wheels, regardless of the interior color choice of the unit, I believe this one is shown in American tradition, the bedroom and bathroom are all going to be the same color. and the color is more matching the modern farmhouse. So it does give a nice accent to the way the rest of the fifth wheel is, the interior color is. You have a foot flush porcelain toilet. I like how they've now continued this solid edged countertops that are in the kitchen to the bathroom. Previous years, they still had the T-molding in the bathroom, so I like that. That's the new improvement for 2020. And what I like about the bathrooms is that there are 3 different light sources. You have the overhead lights. There is this rear-mounted lighting behind the medicine cabinet, and the medicine cabinet, of course, opens up. And the third source of lighting is this blue LED light in the shower, which mostly acts as a nightlight. So you can turn this on at night, it makes the whole shower glow blue, and then you don't have to blind yourself if you need to use the washroom in the middle of the night by turning on any of the lights. Here you can see Jayco's Easy Breeze fan. A couple neat things about this. One, the roof vent doesn't open the traditional way. It opens along the sides. So you can have this roof vent open, the fan running, and if it's raining, the water won't get in as easily. And then what I'd also like to point out is, look how deep this shroud is on this fan. This space right here, that's how thick your roof is. Jayco puts in a Magnum truss roof, which really just means a heavy-duty, sturdy roof that can, number one, hold more weight, and that thickness gives them the space to put 2 layers of batten insulation and a layer of foil radiant insulation. And having that much space leaves an air gap, which just helps insulate the roof of the fifth wheel that much more. Looking at the bathroom through the main door, you can see that you can close off the space completely from the front bedroom by closing that solid pocket wall door. And also you have this, I'm going to call it a linen closet, as another storage space that is in the bathroom. So you can access it from the bedroom, but it is located in the bathroom. So if you want to have extra towels or other sort of linens, they're easily accessible. So here's your front storage compartment that is located underneath the bed of the fifth wheel. What I like is that it's a pretty good size. This is a fairly big storage compartment with an extra large baggage door. You can see that the light on the other side just turned off. So you do have 2 LED lights that can be motion activated, which I've set 1 to, or you could just have them on. You can also just turn them off. You have power for TV if you want to have an outside TV. And you can see under here the radiant insulation layer. So these Jayco fifth wheels are rated for 0 to 100 degrees Fahrenheit or minus 18 to plus 38 degrees Celsius. Part of the way that they do that is by having this radiant barrier between this storage compartment and the main living area of the fifth wheel. It just makes another air gap so that cold air coming through the bottom of the fifth wheel has another barrier before it goes up into the bedroom. It's also a heated compartment. And what I do like is that now for 2020, they've added these magnet catches. So easily with one hand, you can open and secure that front baggage door. Standard on all Eagle HTs is the More Ride step above step. And you'll find that in a lot of fifth wheels. What I like about the way Jayco's done it is these are on a gas strut. So with one hand, you can just lift these up and they will stay put. So you're not having to manage a big heavy step. It's very lightweight. I can easily just lower this again down with one hand. And what I like about the way Jayco did it is that you have not 1 but 2 large grab handles. So you can walk up this entire step and you always have a grab handle that's easily accessible. On the windows, we've upgraded them to the frameless tinted windows. It does complete the look of the trailer, and it also makes them a lot easier to clean. And on this particular window, you can see the 2+3 year Jayco warranty sticker. Jayco is offering a best-in-class warranty. 2 years covers the majority of the fifth wheel, and 3 years is just on the structure. That is the best warranty you will find in the business, and that's the same warranty on a North Point as it is on this Eagle HT. We've upgraded the pin box to the MoRide Orbital Pin Box. And you'll also see when I get to the tires that we've upgraded the tires to 16-inch tires. A big part of your camping experience is the journey getting there, and with this pin box, it'll make the towing a lot more comfortable. Large amount of front storage. You have this one side is just a wide open compartment, and the other side is meant for your batteries. You can hold easily, I'd say 4 to 6 batteries, plus the rest of this compartment. So if you want to load it with batteries, you can, especially because this is, again, prepped for solar. Here you can see the other side of your large storage compartment. And what I do like now is that they've standardized their water system on these fifth wheels. And then it is in its own galvanized steel compartment. So if you spray water anywhere, you don't have to worry. There is a port underneath if you want to like hang out any hoses. And you do have this handy spray port that can detach, giving you access to cold water on this side. There's your detachable 50 amp shore power cord. 50 amp because this unit is prepped for 2 air conditioners. And as we make our way to the back of the fifth wheel, what I'm going to point out is Jayco's 2-inch receiver with the flat 4 wiring harness. So this is set up to tow a boat because it is wired, and this has a 3,000 pound towing capacity. You'll see the roof ladder, and all of the exterior lights are LED, and this does come with Jayco's Smart S-M-A-R-T lighting system, which, though I can't remember exactly what SMART stands for, what it gets you is all LED lights, and when you signal, the lights are going to signal along either side of the trailer. So if you signal right, all the lights on the right-hand side of the trailer, making your intentions just that much more visible. So here's my favorite part about this BHOK. This is the OK part, which is anything but okay. It's actually pretty great. But this is the outside kitchen. So Jayco does their outside kitchens really well for a lot of reasons. First reason, they include a huge outside fridge. This is 110 volts, and it does not have a freezer compartment. So there is lots of room for all of your cold drinks. And they do secure it to the countertop, so it's not going to move in travel. You'd be surprised how often in exterior kitchens, the fridge is just sitting on top of the counter. It also has this capital cooktop grill. The reason why they use this grill is that it's dual purpose. You can cook hot dogs and steaks on it, but you can also boil a pot of water. And how are you going to fill that pot of water? Well, this sink here, this is a flexible nozzle. So if you wanted to turn it to fill up a pot, yeah, it's easy to do. If you wanted to disconnect this spigot right here, you could attach that blue water hose that I showed you at the water command center, and now you have hot and cold water on the front side of the trailer. And also this unit, you can see the TV bracket along the back wall there. We have ordered this fifth wheel with the optional outside TV. We've just removed it for security reasons. This unit does come with it, but if you're wondering for sure, please contact our sales department. They can confirm with you exactly what options come with every unit. You can see that there's 2 lights up above. Those are your sort of like everyday work lights. But if you wanted to used this outside kitchen in the middle of the night and you didn't want to attract every single bug, there is a blue LED nightlight. And of course you have another storage drawer underneath the refrigerator, and also this entire countertop here is galvanized steel, so you don't have to worry about spilling water on it because it's a metal countertop. And you also have this extremely large baggage door that comes up, which kind of extends the awning of the trailer, so you can be in your outside kitchen underneath protection. And then also on the rest of the fifth wheel you have your regular electric awning with built-in LED light. GoodYear Endurance radial tires, and these ones are a beast. We've upgraded them to the 16-inch tires, so you can combine these GoodYear Made in America tires with the More Ride CRE suspension system with the More Ride Orbital Pin Box to make this one of the best handling fifth wheels that you can purchase. And while we're down here, we've upgraded the rear jacks to electric, so you can just see a switch there. And we'll just kind of crawl underneath this fifth wheel for a second. You can see that this is a fully enclosed underbelly that is heated and insulated. This is part of how Jayco can say that they have a rating of -18 to +37 degrees. Up on the roof, just above that front window, you'll see the Winegard Air 360 digital TV antenna, and that does have the option to upgrade it to a Wi-Fi receiver. So if there is a Wi-Fi signal, you can add this option that it will boost any Wi-Fi signal available. So that concludes our tour of Jayco's 2020 Eagle HT 29.5 BHOK. If you want to know what we have in stock, what the price is, can your truck tow it, what interior colors we have available, please contact us. We are Glenwood RV Center, proudly serving Saskatoon area. We've been doing this since 1968, and we are your Jayco exclusive dealership, which means we only sell Jayco travel trailers and fifth wheels. And as always, happy camping.